my brilliant home buyers and sellers, this is Faryal, your real estate agent, and in today's video I am going to talk about 4 tips on how to win bidding wars. Not only how to win it, but actually get a home in the price that you want to pay for it. Don't end up overpaying for it, and at the end of it all, you're happy with your decision and the choice that you made. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, you're either neck deep into the multiple offer bidding war situation and you googled it and I showed up, or you're someone who is just about to enter into the heated market. Nonetheless, if you are someone who is about to buy a home, this video will definitely add value to your home buying process. So let's get right into it. Number 1 tip is that you have to be able to forget about the list price. I'm surprised that a lot of people are not paying attention to this and they're still falling for news such as when they see that homes are selling $60,000 over the asking, $100,000 over the asking, without realizing that those homes were actually listed way below the market price. This is just one of the pricing strategies that a lot of sellers and their real estate agents use to attract as many buyers to come into the home and create an environment of multiple offers and bidding wars. So when you see homes that are listed way below the market value with an offer date, first thing you need to ask yourself, what is the true market value of this home? And let's start working on that first. So you have to be able to ignore the list price and focus more on the value of the home. So problem really happens when buyers ignore the homes that come up in the neighborhoods that they like, in the price range that they can afford, and they end up seeing another home that comes in a really pricey neighborhood, listed 50% of the market value, and they think that that list price is actually the market value of the home, and they fall for it, and they end up going and putting an offer on that home without knowing that they have zero chance of getting that house. And what happens is that actually gets them off track. So you do end up losing on homes that you actually can afford, and they're actually nice homes in the neighborhoods that you're interested in, only with an illusion that the list price is saying that you can get that house, right? So as a home buyer, you have to be really able to differentiate that. And if anything you can get from this number 1 tip is that find out the market value of the home and forget about the list price. This way you will not end up being frustrated, resentful, and angry towards your home buying journey. Tip number 2 is learn to do things that 95% of the home buyers are not doing. What I mean by that, there's a lot of buyers out there, and I would say that's 95% of the buyers who start their home search without doing any homework whatsoever, and that still to this day surprises me. However, there are those 5% of home buyers who actually think like investors. And what I mean by that, they actually finalize all the details before they go out and start looking for homes. And what those details look like? Well, number 1, they find out what they can afford. Number 2, then they narrow down neighborhoods that have the type of homes that are in their price range by looking at the hard data, which means you look at the recent sales, and if there's not much activity going on in those neighborhoods, you look at the past sales and readjust the price to bring it up to today's standards. And then they negotiate the offer, but they negotiate the offer keeping their emotions aside, and they negotiate the offer based on the details they have worked on. Number 3 is you determine the market value. Now, how do we do that? Well, we do that based on how upgraded the home is, how much interest there is, what type of neighborhood it is located in. We also work on the market value in a bit different way. We look at the square footage assessment, we look at the tax assessment, so we look at the raw numbers, and when we do the calculation, it actually gives us a price range, which means a low end to the high end. And when you get the price range based on the raw data, then you can determine, looking at the home, if it's right out of the magazine, it's fully upgraded, then it's most likely will fall into the high range of the price, and if it needs some work, then it's most likely going to fall into the low range of price. But looking at the price range and the past sale prices and hard data can give you a position where you can put offer forward that has a chance of winning. And also, when you are in a bidding war and you have that range of price, and if you are going a little bit above that range, at least you know, because a lot of times what happens is that a lot of buyers will put an offer without knowing, just shooting the numbers in the dark without any real guidance, will end up putting an offer paying over the asking price without knowing about it, right? And then you find out later on when the appraiser comes in, or let's say you bought the home and you find out that the home next door didn't sell for that much. In those cases, you don't feel that good that you end up overpaying. But at least when you do the homework, you do the number crunching, you know exactly what the range is, and if you're still going above because you really want that house, then at least you have peace of mind that, hey, I know what I'm doing and I was guided properly. Number 4 is be ready to make a strong offer. What I mean by that over here is that be ready to put forward your best offer, knowing that when you are competing, in that case, you might be competing with offers such as they are firm offers, correct? Now, I'm not telling you over here to waive conditions that you do not want to waive. In those cases, let's say especially a home inspection one, if it means a lot to you, then you might want to do pre-home inspection, which means you do it before you put an offer. But when you are in a heated market like Toronto or anywhere in Greater Toronto area, then you might not even have a chance to do so. However, when you know all the numbers, you know the condition of the home, you know what you're getting yourself into, probably you will feel more confident when you put the firm offer on the table. There you have it. I hope you find value in these 4 tips and they help you in your home buying journey. And if you're someone who needs help and guidance in this crazy world of real estate, I'm always here to help. You can simply book a call whenever you're ready through Calendly link below. It's in my description. Have yourself a wonderful day. This is Faryal signing out.